Sugar feels harmless, sweet, comforting, familiar. But inside your brain, sugar doesn't behave like a treat. It behaves like a chemical trigger. Every time you eat sugar, something powerful happens in your brain. Neurons fire, dopamine spikes, cravings begin, and over time, your brain changes. This isn't about willpower. This isn't about discipline. This is about biology. Today, we're breaking down exactly what sugar does to your brain, step by step, backed by neuroscience. From addiction pathways to memory loss, mood crashes, and long-term cognitive damage. This is not fear, this is science. Sugar hijacks your dopamine system. Your brain runs on dopamine, the chemical of motivation and reward. When you eat sugar, dopamine spikes instantly, just like it does with nicotine or gambling. The problem? Sugar creates unnaturally high dopamine bursts. Over time, your brain adapts by reducing dopamine receptors, needing more sugar for the same pleasure, making normal life feel less rewarding. That's why fruits don't satisfy anymore. Junk food cravings increase. You feel bored, restless, unmotivated. This is not weakness, this is neuroadaptation. Your brain is being trained. Sugar creates addiction pathways. Sugar addiction is real. Brain scans show that sugar activates the same reward circuits as cocaine, just less intense, but far more frequent. Each spike reinforces a loop. Cue, craving, consumption, crash, repeat. The brain learns sugar equals survival, no sugar equals discomfort. That's why withdrawal feels like headaches, irritability, anxiety, brain fog. Your brain isn't asking politely, it's demanding. Sugar damages memory and learning. Your hippocampus controls memory and learning. High sugar intake causes inflammation, reduced neuroplasticity, slower neuron communication. Studies show diets high in sugar are linked to poor memory recall, reduced focus, lower learning capacity in children and adults. Sugar doesn't just affect weight, it affects how well your brain works. Sugar increases brain inflammation. Chronic sugar intake triggers neuroinflammation. Inflamed brains process information slower, struggle with emotional regulation, become more vulnerable to depression. Inflammation disrupts neurotransmitters like serotonin and dopamine. Result? Mood swings, anxiety, mental fatigue. Sugar disrupts emotional control. The prefrontal cortex controls decision-making, impulse control, emotional balance. Sugar weakens this area over time. That's why high-sugar diets correlate with impulsivity, poor decision-making, emotional overeating. Your brain literally becomes less disciplined. Sugar alters stress hormones. Sugar spikes insulin. Insulin spikes cortisol. High cortisol damages neurons and increases anxiety. You feel wired but tired, stressed without reason, mentally overwhelmed. Sugar doesn't calm stress. It creates sugar shrinks brain volume over time. Long-term high sugar intake is linked to reduced brain volume, faster cognitive aging, increased dementia risk, especially in the hippocampus, frontal regions. This is not immediate damage, it's slow erosion. Sugar interferes with sleep and brain recovery. Sugar interferes with melatonin, deep sleep cycles, memory consolidation. Poor sleep equals poor brain repair. Your brain heals at night. Sugar steals that time. Sugar increases depression risk. High sugar diets are associated with higher depression rates, lower serotonin stability, emotional numbness. The brain loses its natural balance. Sugar promises happiness, then takes it away. The brain can heal if you reduce sugar. The good news, the brain is plastic. It can recover. Reducing sugar leads to dopamine receptor recovery, improved focus, emotional stability, better memory. Not overnight, but steadily. Your brain wants balance, not sweetness. Sugar rewires your brain's reward map, permanent changes. When sugar enters your body repeatedly, your brain doesn't just react, it reprograms itself. Neuroscientists call this reward pathway remodeling. Your brain starts prioritizing sugar over achievements, relationships, meaningful goals. Why? Because sugar delivers fast dopamine while real life delivers slow dopamine. Over time, motivation shifts, discipline weakens, long-term goals lose emotional weight. Your brain learns a dangerous rule. Why work hard when sugar gives instant reward? This is why chronic sugar consumption quietly kills ambition. Point 2. Sugar lowers your brain's pain tolerance. Sugar doesn't just affect pleasure, it changes how your brain processes discomfort. Frequent dopamine spikes reduce your ability to tolerate stress, boredom, and emotional pain. Your brain becomes less resilient. This is why people with high sugar intake often report low frustration tolerance, emotional sensitivity, need for constant stimulation. Sugar doesn't train your brain to escape discomfort, it grows through it. Sugar disconnects logic from emotion. Your brain has two major systems: emotional brain, logical brain. Sugar strengthens emotion. Sugar weakens logic. This creates a dangerous imbalance. You know sugar is harming you, but you feel like you need it. That's not lack of intelligence, that's neurochemical conflict. Over time, decision-making becomes emotion-driven, not logic-driven. Sugar ages the brain faster than time. Chronological age and brain age are not the same. High sugar diets accelerate oxidative stress, neuronal aging, cognitive decline. Brain scans show sugar-heavy diets make brains appear years older than actual age. This means slower thinking, reduced creativity, early mental fatigue. Sugar doesn't just steal energy, it steals youth. Sugar reduces brain blood flow. Your brain needs oxygen. Sugar interferes with vascular health. High sugar damages blood vessels, supplying the brain, reducing oxygen delivery, nutrient flow, and waste removal. Less blood equals less clarity. This contributes to brain fog, poor concentration, mental exhaustion. Sugar alters personality traits over time. This sounds extreme, but it's measurable. Long-term sugar intake correlates with higher impulsivity. Lower patience increase irritability, not because of morals, because of neurochemistry. Your personality is partly chemical, and sugar alters that chemistry. Point 7. Sugar weakens mental resilience to trauma. Resilient brains regulate dopamine and cortisol efficiently. Sugar disrupts both. This means emotional recovery takes longer, stress feels heavier, trauma leaves deeper imprints. Sugar doesn't cause trauma, it reduces your brain's ability to recover from it. Sugar interferes with neurogenesis, new brain cells. Your brain can create new neurons, especially in the hippocampus. Sugar slows this process. Less neurogenesis means slower learning, reduced adaptability, stuck thinking patterns. Your brain becomes rigid instead of flexible. Sugar makes the brain fear change. Dopamine imbalance creates comfort addiction. Your brain resists new habits, lifestyle changes, discomfort. This is why quitting sugar feels like identity loss. Your brain says, this is who we are. Quitting sugar resets the brain, but only if you persist. When sugar is reduced, dopamine sensitivity returns, emotional regulation improves, mental clarity increases. Not overnight, but fundamentally. This is not about dieting. This is about mental sovereignty. Sugar turns the brain into a survival-seeking machine. Your brain evolved for survival of scarcity. For most of human history, sugar was rare. Sweetness meant energy. Energy meant survival. Modern sugar exploits this ancient wiring. Every time sugar enters your bloodstream, your brain thinks, we found something rare. Secure it, repeat it. But today, sugar is everywhere. This creates a mismatch between evolutionary programming and modern availability. Your brain stays in constant survival mode, chasing energy it doesn't need. This leads to constant cravings, mental restlessness, and never feeling satisfied. Your brain is no longer seeking survival. It's stuck simulating it. Sugar collapses the brain's natural reward hierarchy. In a healthy brain, meaningful work beats junk pleasure. Effort beats reward. Growth beats comfort. Sugar reverses this order. Fast dopamine beats slow dopamine. Your brain starts prioritizing sugar over achievement, comfort over purpose, pleasure over progress. This is why sugar-heavy lifestyles correlate with procrastination, loss of drive, and short-term thinking. The brain's internal priority system gets corrupted. Sugar trains the brain to fear silence and stillness. A sugar-adapted brain hates quiet because silence reveals low dopamine baseline, emotional discomfort, and mental emptiness. Sugar masks this. Without constant stimulation, the brain feels uneasy. This is why people struggle with focus, meditation, and deep thinking. Sugar conditions the brain to seek constant noise, not clarity. Sugar collapses the brain's energy feedback system. Your brain monitors energy availability carefully. Sugar short-circuits this system. Instead of accurate signals, the brain receives false energy highs, sudden crashes, and confusing feedback. The result is mental fatigue, burnout, and inability to gauge limits. Your brain loses trust in its own signals.